From Chantal Ceramic. I've got good news. I went to Pottery Supply at Milton today and I picked up the pieces for my students. They've been waiting so patiently. Thank you so much for being patient. So now I have, I'm not going to mention name, but you can try to remember when you got your work done. So for those lovely ladies who had the workshop done at Morning Kiss Cafe, your mugs are ready and they look amazing and beautiful. So that was a workshop done at Morning Kiss Cafe on the 22nd of October. I believe that was a Tuesday morning. Yeah, so these are really good. I am happy with them. This lady used this beautiful stencil to create that nice texture, and her daughter used two different stencils. She used the fabric as to create the texture, and she also used that different sort of mold as well. So as you can see, they look really good. I'm happy with the result and the size is really good. Also, Sase joined this workshop and she made this little nice mug. Sase, if you're watching, your last mug is ready. I think it looks good. She created like a nice design, so I think it represents something. I'm not sure, but yeah, it looks good. And then the other workshop, which thank you so much for being so patient. This lady here, this also was done at New Farm and the date was the 15th of October. So I guess it's been a month because today is the 18th. So that's the 15th of October. And this lady had 4 other people with her. So this is her mug. And also this is another one. These lovely people, they did a great job. I believe they have interior design background, so they've used their talent. I was worried about this piece that it was not going to survive the kiln because we had a little bit of challenge during the workshop, but it looks fine to me. Like, I think it should be all right. Maybe there is a tiny crack in there, but it's still sealed, so it should be fine. I would say maybe test it for food safety. Just add water in there and keep it on a piece of paper towel for overnight. If the paper towel does get wet, that means maybe you shouldn't use this piece to drink out of. Maybe you should just keep it as a planter or like a pencil holder or toothbrush holder. But yeah, the crack that's in there, it's sealed with the glaze, so it should be fine. But for all of you, like when I sell my pieces, I always basically test them with that technique that I said earlier. And sorry. And also this really nice piece the student created. There are some cracks in there as well, but they all sealed with the glaze. But I will urge you to test it as well for food safety. And that's the last one. This one seems to be okay. No cracks in there. So again, you know, like if you see my first piece that I made 4 years ago, you know, it was a disaster. It ended up being like, it was a mug and it ended up being as a pencil holder. So don't be disheartened. This just happens. It all comes from the practice. And then this booby mug, that was a workshop, was done on the 20th of October. With 2 lovely ladies. They came together and I think the color that they've chosen is really, really good. I sort of created this color by mixing 3 spoons of white, half a spoon of pink and a 1/4 spoon of brown. The textile looks slightly different. There's some green in there. I don't know where it came from, but basically that's a good result. So I would say for whoever is coming to do a booby mug in the future, they should choose that color. It turns out really good. And the pink did not burn because I did use the manganese pink. Yeah, I must have used the manganese pink because I didn't like the other pink. So that workshop as well. And now I've got lots of 1, 2, 3, 4 wheel thrown workshops. This one here, the lady was happy to pay an extra $20 to glaze her pieces with this Ameco glazes. These are like two different glazes. They basically create like a glaze chemistry in the kiln. So when they go in the kiln, they don't actually look like that. They actually 3 different glazes, and they are a bit more expensive than the clear. So she picked this color. She looked at my pieces and picked this color. So she was happy to pay extra if anyone is interested. If there's any color or glaze combination that you see on Instagram and you like it, then I'm happy to do that for you. This one here, it was the 26th of October. This lady made these 2 pieces on the wheel. Try not to show the name. And she was with this lady here, and they both came for one workshop. They don't know each other, so they got to make friends here in my home studio. So that was on the 26th. I don't know if you remember your pieces. Just check the date. The 26th, your pieces are done, but I will be messaging you soon. And then this one here was the 19th of October. So that was a couple. So that's her pieces. And this lady has done a wheel thrown workshop before, I believe, at a different studio. So like, see how, like, because this is her second workshop, see, you can see like her piece is a little bit more advanced than like a beginner. And that's the person that came with her. And that was on the 19th of the 10th again. So I will be messaging you, but the 19th of the 10 workshop is done. And then these ones as well, a couple came together. I believe it was her birthday. That's the 26th of October. So that's beautiful, nice yellow color. And also that's his. So I'm not going to say his name, but it's on the 26th of October. These are also thrown on the wheel. Anyway, and the textiles has arrived. So I like the pink. It's not burning anymore, which is good because that's the Magnese pink. I would still maybe like it a little bit lighter. I think it's a little bit too strong, but everybody's different. The sea green, which I did talk about before, it still looks a little bit too dark, so I'm just gonna change the concentration again and keep testing. The bright green as well, I personally would like it to be a little bit lighter, but someone might like this result. I make another test style and maybe show the students which color they prefer. And the yellow, to me, I still think it's a little bit too strong. would like it to be a little bit lighter. And this one is new. It's lavender. I love it. It's beautiful. I think that lavender looks fine. And the black is just black. I don't know if I can change the concentration. And the brown turns out okay, but I think that's like it's like not very. I added maybe 1 coat of the slip, so it's sort of like a see-through, which I really like that effect. But I think the brown looks good, providing you add like 1 coat of the brown. This is another one, which is the copper carbonate. I really love the copper carbonate, but see how it throws, it's supposed to be green, like light green, but some of it, it goes black, which is still a nice effect. I think I like that effect. There's 2 methods of using the copper green. You can add it to your clear, just a very tiny amount, and it will just give like that hint of green. This is basically added to the slip, and it's I've got 50 to 300, so that would be 300 grams of slip and 50 grams of the copper carbonate. I do like that color, but you know, I can change it as well, but I think it looks good, especially with those black stroke in there. But anyway, thank you again for watching. I have received some of my pieces. I will show that in a different video. These are gonna go for the market. But yeah, I'm not very 100% happy with them. But that's the thing. That's what happens in the kiln. Unless it's a recipe that you've done before, like this one. I know how it's gonna look like because I've done this recipe many times. But I keep experimenting with new things, and then I get some result that I'm happy with, other results I'm not happy with. Thank you so much for watching. I will be messaging you all and organize the time for the pickup. Have a good one. Bye.